something to show you. Paint's all messed up on my garage door. I didn't do it, not my fault. Not why we're here. And by show you, I'm not really gonna show you. A, to build suspense. B, I'm not a walking billboard for this company and they've put their name all over it. I'm gonna guess you can tell it's a truck, and I'm gonna guess you can tell it's orange. Load up. Hugo likes it. In exactly a week, he and I drive cross country in this baby, and he needs to ride in comfort and safety, naturally. So I want to build him a platform thing. The commercially available versions I found don't fit the bill. So I'm cooking up a custom design with some special features. Hard deadline on this one. Let's get to work. Design parameters: perfectly flat, perfectly level, solid, stable, a top surface that's non-slip. All the other surfaces shouldn't damage the truck in any way. When this guy stretches out, he takes up the entire back seat, so our platform will fill the back seat. But when 2 humans are back here, it needs to go away completely. When 1 human is back here, it needs to become 1 person smaller. It wants to be as low as possible because he needs to jump in and out. Bonus, a built-in drinking water system. I was asked recently how I transport tools from shop, studio to work site. The question was predicated on the belief that the 5-gallon bucket could be improved on. I'm not sure it can. Had to momentarily evict Hugo since his spot is the job site. I'd like to fill these gaps between the platform and the seat so that they're not detritus collectors. Same reason I'd like to fit this end of the platform to the contours of the door. Door contour scribing. Working and filming inside a truck isn't the easiest thing. I messed up already. I messed up on the first cut. I knew I'd confuse negative space and positive space. Do I care? It wants to be this. Nope, I don't care. It's not that bad. Chances that I get this right first try, 100%. 100% likelihood. Studio guideline is to never buy a tool proactively, but wait until the day when a tool would really help a process, then get the tool. Strange that I don't have one in San Francisco, but I just approved the purchase of a router. That's a dull bit. We have arrived at the make, level, and stable portion of the performance. There's a big gap at the back of this platform. The seat is at an angle. I thought I could attach a piece of foam to support the back. And now that I say it, that might be the most reasonable thing to do. I'm going to try something much less reasonable, which is to spray expanding urethane foam into the gap. I know. Part of the challenge will be to keep this in the position it wants to be in. To do that, I'm going to make a bunch of big vent holes, then get it level, then weigh it down, and keep an eye on it. I give this 80% odds of being brilliant, the rest varying degrees of disaster. Brave. We're gonna be brave. I exhibited unusual constraint and let this sit overnight. There you go. All yours. Bit of trimming to do, not bad. Yeah. It occurred to me, it took a little longer than it should have, that now that this is all formed, I could move this operation to the studio, which makes everything a little easier and more straightforward. Before I skin this section of the platform, I need to tackle the hydration station. The design and mechanical options on this have been kicking my ass. There's very little real estate to make it happen. I'm not going to give up on it though. When you're traveling with a dog in a car, every time you stop, you want to offer him water. You pour water into the bowl, the dog wants it or doesn't, then you're throwing out the water, then you're putting everything away again. It's a whole thing. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to open a trap door on your throne, have a water bowl under the trap door. On occasion, you take it out, clean it, rinse it, put in fresh water. But an obvious mechanical solution wasn't presenting itself, so I started the way I often start and did something I understood. I made a hole in a piece of plywood, but it immediately becomes more complicated. I don't even think I left myself enough material around this. I wasted some plywood. So I'm going to retreat to the old cardboard template, cardboard, mat knife, tape. This happens down in the garage. I'll be back. I may have found another half inch. A half inch, which may be enough. Yeah. This goes like this. Realized I needed to capture enough space for hinging, which consumes, another fat 1/8 inch. I took the bowl to the disc sander and removed a 1/4 inch. I thought I'd found the worst sound you can make in a shop. I have a new contender. Dog bowl on a disc sander. Okay, maybe. Do I dare cut? I dare cut. Man, oh man, do I need a router. Mad chiseling will have to do. Let's take a break from prolonged chiseling at the Cinodrome. In our last installment, I suggested that you support fellow human creating with his human hands. Phil makes things by getting out there and taking his underrepresented 3.4 thousand subscribers to 5,000. Even though the video in which I suggested that reached about half as many of you as I expected it would, you still got him to 4.95 thousand. Proud of you people. This week, Scott Brown Carpentry.
Scott Brown here.
The ingredients available to those of us attempting this sort of thing include topics on the human endeavor. Those topics communicated effectively. Character, performance, photography, sound, music, all the dials available in cinematic storytelling. I gave Scott Brown Carpentry top marks in every category, solid as a rock. I've linked to a story about warped lumber, but one of the highest compliments I can give this channel is that you can go click on anything and it will deliver. Damn reliable. Go check him out. Give him some love. Thank you, everybody. Who needs a router? Other than me. I obviously need a router. That could have been done in 10 minutes. It took me probably an hour and a half. Lack of experience and lack of proper tools can always be compensated for with time. Yep. Assembly time. Latch time. At times like this, I turn to the old house bits box and I cross my fingers. Wow, that's strong. That's good, but how am I gonna do this? God. Okay, to load up.
It wasn't rage.